Welcome everyone to this gentle floor flow to release anxiety, stress, and let go of any fears. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. My name is Sherlock and I will guide you through today's gentle flow. Please, if you're new here, I would be so grateful if you subscribed and hit the little notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my weekly practices. If it's been a busy day, week or month, or you're just starting to notice the effects of constantly being on the go, this practice is just for you. If you're only just coming up for breath now, notice how creating space, even in just showing up on the mat, makes you feel. Are you already a little calm in the anticipation of what being here in the moment is bringing for you? This gentle floor flow gives us space to strengthen the core, the abs and the low back. Release the hips and any tension held in this area. Open the shoulders and chest to allow the release of any fear and anxiety, and give yourself permission to receive love, compassion, and acceptance. You've come to the mat, found a moment to go inward. It's time to allow for that inner silence, that inner peace. Let's meet on the mat. Okay, before we begin the practice, maybe grab a towel or a t-shirt or a strap. If you've got one, you might need that in this one, and maybe just a block or a little blanket that you can pop your buttocks on if you need to create a little more space in some of the postures. So we'll begin the practice by taking a moment and connecting the breath to the mind and the body. So just come to find a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, grounding down through the sit bones, reaching up through the crown. You can close down the eyes and bring the right hand to the belly, left hand to the chest. And just come to witness the breath. Notice with its natural rhythm, without altering it in any way, how the belly expands on the inhale, as does the chest. And on the exhale, the shoulders release away from the ears and the belly contracts. Maybe it draws a little toward the spine. Just taking this moment to really appreciate how the breath makes us feel, how the breath creates energy and space within our vessel, our body. And if you're in that space, perhaps start to extend the length of the exhale and notice how the body responds. Maybe the mind becomes a little quieter. Maybe the body feels a little more relaxed. Allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Release the hands to the knees and just observe for a moment. Maybe your gaze comes to the midpoint between the brow, the third eye center. Gently flutter the eyes open. Roll over the knees, come to find a child's pose, Balasana. Draw the hips to the heels, extend the arms out long. We're going to do a variation and feel a nice stretch through the side body. So drop the hips to the right. And walk the hands over to the left so you can feel a nice stretch through the right side body. Inhale as the breath rises from the seat along the side body. Maybe you're feeling it under the armpit there. Exhale as the navel draws to spine. Exhale, coming back to center. Drop the hips to the left this time. Walk the hands over to the right, feeling the stretch through the left side body. Inhale as the breath rises from the seat along the left side low body into the collarbone. Perhaps you're feeling a nice stretch in the left armpit. Just using the breath to breathe into the body. Exhale, coming back to center. Rise up to a neutral tabletop position. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the hips over the knees. Take an inhale, find length through the spine. And as we exhale, just draw the navel toward the spine. So we're finding a nice, strong core here. Getting ready for our next posture, bird dog or a tabletop series. Inhale now, extend the right arm, extend the left leg, flex the foot. Inhale, breath rises from the seats. We're finding nice length from the heel through to the fingertips. Exhale, navel draws to spine. One more breath. Exhale, release the right hand and the left knee. Inhale, extend the left arm out long, extend the right leg, flex the right foot. Inhale, find length through the spine, lift that back leg, engaging the core. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, find length from the heel through to the fingertips. Exhale, navel draws to spine. One more breath. Exhale, release the left hand and the right knee to the mat, coming back to our neutral tabletop. We'll go through that again. This time, we will make it a dynamic movement. So inhale, extend the right arm and the left leg, flex the left foot. Exhale, arch the spine, bring the knee to meet the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee meets the elbow, arching the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, bring the knee to meet the elbow. And inhale, releasing. Back to neutral tabletop. Taking it to the other side, just building a little bit of heat, a little bit of strength through that core and the low back. Inhale, extend the left arm long, extend the right leg. Exhale, draw it all in, arch the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it all in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw the knee to meet the elbow, arch the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it back in. And release. Coming back to our neutral tabletop. Inhale, lower the belly. Expand through the chest, lift the chin. One nice cow here. Exhale, arch the spine. Drop the chin to the chest. Coming into cat. Come down now to bring the buttocks to the mat. Draw the soles of the feet together. Bring the thumbs to the insides of the arches. Draw the heels as close to the groin as your body allows. Ground down through the sit bones. Lift up through the crown, finding length through the spine. Exhale. Hinge at the hips, folding forward, just taking this fold to your edge. Inhale, find length. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Maybe you fold a little deeper. In Balasana, we're just lengthening the groin, stretching the inner thighs, providing a little bit of stability for our low back. A few more breaths here. Maybe you close down the eyes, breathe into the posture. Inhale, breath rises from the seat along the back body. Nice long neck here, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Good. Inhale, lift the torso, come to a tall seat. Extend the legs out long as we come into Gomukhasana, cow face. So we're going to bring the right knee over the left and bring the heel of the right foot toward the outer thigh of the left. Lean back, place the palms behind you, lean back. Bend the front leg, so bend the left leg and bring the heel of the left to the outside of the right thigh. So we're bringing and stacking the knees on top of each other. You'll notice a nice stretch through the right IT band, maybe through the glutes. In Gomukhasana, we're opening the hips, so we're finding a nice gluteal stretch here. So as we inhale, we find length in the spine, and here's where you might need your strap. Sweep the left arm out and up, bend the left elbow so that the palm is facing the back. Now bring the right arm out, palm facing toward the back of the mat and thumbs pointing down. Bend the elbow, the back of the hand reaches on the back. So you can use your strap here. If your fingertips don't meet, so if you can't reach your fingertips to meet, use your strap. You can just grasping one end of the strap with the top hand, and as you bring the bottom hand through to meet, you can grasp onto the towel or the strap and find the stretch this way. Good. So as we grasp the fingertips or shorten our grip on our towel or our strap, we're opening the shoulders, we're opening the chest, and we're getting a nice stretch through the upper arms. Inhale, breath rises from the seat along the back body into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. So release into the hips here. Let go of any tension. Inhale, breath rises from the seat. Exhale, maybe to take it a little further, you fold forward. Breathe into the right IT band, that iliotibial band. Exhale, let go of any stress. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, let go of any fears. Give yourself permission here to receive whatever that may be. Love, compassion, maybe acceptance. Inhale, rising up, release the arms. Maybe give them a little bit of a wave, a little bit of a shake. Lean back into the palms. Release the legs, extend them out long. Give them a little bit of a shake. Good. With the legs extended out long, arms behind. Fingertips pointing to the front of the mat, so pointing towards the toes. Point the toes, lift up through the hips. Release the head and neck. Making sure that we're not dropping the head and neck. We're just breathing into the shoulders, lifting up through the pelvic area. Exhale, navel draws to spine. One more breath. And exhale, release the buttocks to the mat. Good. Keeping the legs extended out long. Bring the left knee over the top of the right this time. Bend the right knee, bringing the right heel to the outside of the left hip. Inhale, find that length. And sweep the right arm out, thumb points to the ceiling. Bend the elbow, palm traces down the back. Bring the left arm out, thumb points down toward the mat, palms facing toward the back. Bend the elbow, and the back of the palm is facing the back. Grasp hold of the fingers if you can. Use your strap or your towel if you need to. Feel the nice stretch through the shoulders, through the triceps, and opening through the chest, through the heart. Inhale, find length. Exhale, navel draws to spine as you feel a nice stretch through the IT band, through the left glute. Exhale here, maybe you fold a little deeper into a forward fold, bringing the chest toward the front thigh, toward the front knee. And inhale here as the breath rises from the seat. Exhale, notice any discomfort. Notice how the discomfort in the body may be related to the mind. Are your thoughts creating the discomfort in the body? Could it be fear arising from discomfort, or is it actual pain? If it's actual pain, gently release out of the posture. But if it's fear, if you recognize it's fear arising from the discomfort in the body, what can you allow here? How can you let go? Just a couple more breaths. Inhale, find length. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Maybe you fold a little further in. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the torso, come to a seated position. Release the arms, give them a little bit of a wave. Get the body, the blood flowing back in there. Let go of the legs, extend the legs out long. Fingertips pointing toward the back of the mat. Fingertips pointing toward the heels. Push through the palms, lift the hips. Breathe into the chest. Bring the head and neck in line with the spine so we're not dropping the head and neck. Inhale, breath rises from the seat. Exhale, finding strength. One more breath. Exhale, release the hips to the mat. Inhale, find length through the spine. Sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward, come into Pashimotanasana. Seated forward fold. Now you might be in a slightly more flexible body, so your forward fold might be a little deeper. Just going to your edge, so just taking it to where your body allows. You might be sitting up here, and that is perfectly fine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Closing down the eyes. Using Pashimotanasana as a beautiful calming posture. tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest. Inhale, lift the torso, come back to seated. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Maybe they're hip width apart, maybe they're a little bit further out to the sides of the mat. Release the knees down to the left side. Bring the right arm around and face the back of the mat. So we're coming into a nice gentle twist here for the low back. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw the navel to the spine. Just breathing into this nice twist here. Cleansing our internal organs. Exhale, unravel from the twist. Bring the hands to the back. Coming back to center. Exhale, release the knees toward the right. Sweep the left arm around to the back. Feel a nice stretch through the low back, through the right side of the abdomen. Inhale, find length. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Maybe we're closing down our eyes. Using the breath to integrate the mind and the body. Maybe you let out a nice little sigh. Beautiful. Exhale, release out of the twist. Extend the legs out long. Bring the torso to meet the mat. Feet are about hip width apart. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat. Arms are slightly away from the body. Palms are facing up, ready to receive. And allowing some space and room for the pits to breathe. There's a slight tilt of the chin away from the chest, allowing the natural curve of the spine. And just scan through the body, starting at the crown, releasing any tension in the brow, closing down the eyes, unclench the jaw, allow the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth, release the shoulders, the biceps, the triceps, the forearms. The backs of the hands feel heavy on the earth. Maybe the shoulder blades melting down the back underneath the chest. Notice the gap between the lumbar and the earth. Release the buttocks and the glutes, the hamstrings, the quadriceps. Allow the calves to relax. And any tension in the soles of the feet and the toes, just let it all go, let it all melt into the earth. Just recognize the breath and its natural flow without trying to alter it in any way. Just let it be. Inhale, we're ready to receive that love, the compassion, the acceptance. Give yourself permission to surrender. And exhale, we're letting go of any stress, any anxiety, any fears. If you've got a little more time available to you, pause the video now, and I encourage you to extend your Shavasana for as long as your time allows. If you need to come out of the practice, start by bringing your attention back to your breath. Noticing the peaceful inhale and the calming exhale. Bring movement to the fingers and the toes, and perhaps you sway the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and briefly observe. Push up through your free hand. Come to find a seated position. Eyes can remain closed. So we just come back to our initial breath, body and mind connection from the beginning of the practice. So bring the right hand to the belly and the left to the heart. And just notice the breath. Notice the body. Maybe you feel a little different to the beginning of the practice. Take the inhale from the base of the spine all the way to the crown. And as we extend the exhale just a little longer than the inhale, surrendering into the earth, notice as the shoulders release away from the ears. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, bring the palms to meet. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. As you go about your day, remember that your breath at any moment can bring you back to the present. It can calm your mind and your body. And with your hands at your heart center, remember to give yourself permission to allow for that love and that compassion and the acceptance, not only from the outside world, but also from within. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. I am really grateful to have you here with me and for your support. If you found value in this practice, please hit the like button, maybe share it with someone who you think may benefit from this practice, and also leave a comment, let me know how you feel. If you're new here, hit subscribe, the little bell so you don't miss any of our practices. And as always, keep creating magic in your world, because it creates magic for the rest of the world from your space at your own pace. Namaste.